Well, day before weigh-in, I almost had a big goof. I am so disgusted with these cameras. I was in the middle of recording and all of a sudden my camera screen went green, and when I imported it to this program, everything was all pixelated. I don't know. Hey guys, it is Thursday, August 19th. Can you believe 19th of August already? We're almost done with this month. So I could have had a big guffaw tonight. It's time to preserve the harvest, which is why I have my hair up and, I have my canning apron on. And I went to the farmer's market today and picked up 15 pounds of jalapenos. So I'm in the process of making hot pepper stuff. So right now, this place smells really good. It smells like hot peppers and all kinds of stuff. Well, anyway, I made some cheese stuffed Hungarian hot peppers tonight. And these are for my son that lives down by Wapakoneta. And it's something that I do every year. I've done it for a long time. And it's just, they like to go to the freezer, pull one out, and stick it in the microwave, So I open up the jalapeno, and I have this cheese mixture that I make with the Mexican blend cheese and like a Colby Jack, and some eggs and some breadcrumbs. And then I make I bread the outside a little bit, and I bake them in the oven. And it smells so good. And they taste good. And I like Hungarian hots. I like hot and spicy stuff. I nibbled on the cheese a little bit after they came out of the oven. Oh, so good. I could have probably slammed a whole one of those hot peppers. And they're loaded with cheese. I mean, loaded. But I just cut off the end of one, not the pepper, but just the cheese. And then of course, as I was mixing it, I was tasting a little bit. I kind of ended up counting 4 points for the cheese. I could have eaten the whole thing. And after I was done stuffing the peppers, I had a good amount of cheese left over. And I thought, well, I got my food saver out. Maybe I'll just, vacuum seal this and put it in the freezer, and then I can make it something else with it. And then I thought, if I do that, I'm going to eat that cheese on something before the weekend's over with. And it was probably a whole 2 cups worth of cheese. So I ended up discarding it. And the breadcrumbs that I was using were my homemade breadcrumbs anyway. I made a lot of bread last fall around Thanksgiving time that we ended up not using it for some reason. I forget why. But anyway, I chopped it up and sealed it for breadcrumbs and for croutons and stuff like that. And I thought, I'm going to use these instead of buying breadcrumbs at the store. And I tasted, a little bit of it. Still tastes just like I make, the day I baked it. But anyway, it could have been a bad night for me. I decided to just get rid of the cheese and the breadcrumbs, and the sooner the better. So the hot peppers with the stuffed cheese in them are now vacuum sealed and in the freezer for my son to come get them. Tomorrow I'm making Cowboy Candy, which is candied jalapenos, if you've never heard of it. I'm also going to be making escabeche, which is pickled jalapenos with carrots and onion, a little bit of garlic. It's usually served at a Mexican restaurant. Like if they bring you like a setup plate, a lot of times that's on there with your soft tortillas and, your queso and stuff. So I'm going to make some of that. And then the Cowboy Candy over the weekend. It's canning season, of course. And I'm not doing as much this year, but, so I'm kind of picking and choosing what I want to do. I didn't do Cowboy Candy last year, I don't think. I'm also going to make some Cowboy Candy relish, which is just the same thing, except for you grind up the jalapenos a little bit more. So, day 12 on the green plan today. And I did pretty darn good. I ended the day with 26 points. So let me go ahead, and hopefully I will be able to import them from my camera to show you what I ate today. So for breakfast, this day before weigh-in, I'm having a bowl of oatmeal. 41 grams of dried oats is 4 points. I have a banana in there at weighed out at 173 grams. So 0 points, but about 150 calories. 122 milliliters of unsweetened almond milk. It's the vanilla unsweetened by Silk. That is 0 points. And today I decided to switch back to regular half and half. So my 50 milliliters of cream is 3 points. And I am not caring about that one bit. So I have a 7-point breakfast. For lunch, I'm having one of my favorite things. It's a tomato and cheese sandwich. I've got 2 slices of the Aunt Millie's Live Carb Smart wheat bread, 2 slices for 1 point, 29 milliliters of Miracle Whip Light for 1 point, 3 slices of the Sargento Ultra Thin Baby Swiss for 4 points. The tomato, of course, is 0 points. My cantaloupe and watermelon, also 0 points. So I have a 6-point lunch, and this takes me to 13 points for the day. I still have 17 points left. And this is my dinner on weigh-in eve. My chicken breast is 118 grams for 3 points. Everything else on this plate is 0 points. The asparagus, the tomato, and the cucumbers. So I have a 3-point dinner. This takes me to 16 points. I still have 14 points left for the day. And I'm going to use some of them later on for a snack. Okay, so what you didn't see were the snacks that I had. I had a rice cake for 1 point. And I picked up some pure peanut butter at the store today. This is called Crazy Richard's 100% peanuts. And 3 points for a tablespoon. Well, I weighed out 20 grams and it was 3 points. I think it's actually 5 points for a tablespoon. So I went to 20 grams for 3 points. So that was a 4-point snack. And then, of course, I counted 4 points for that cheese I nibbled on. And then I had a bowl of yogurt, 170 grams of the Faya yogurt for 2 points, which I just topped with strawberries. So those were my snacks. Took me to 26 points for the day, and I weigh in tomorrow, so it's going to be interesting. As of today, I was down 1.5 for the week. So I was down a little bit from yesterday. Not by much, I think 0.1, maybe. 0.1, but anyway, that took me to 1.5 for the week so far. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I mean, I was really hoping for 2 pounds this week. But, I'm going to take anything as long as it's a loss. Even if I stay the same as what I did today, it'll be fine with me. So I have my new menu plan ready to go. This is going up on my refrigerator. Of course, you can't read any of that. But this week we'll be featuring some of the recipes that I rediscovered in those Beyond the Scale plan books that I have. And this looks like it's going to be a pretty good menu plan this week. I told you that when I weighed in tomorrow, I was going to make the decision on whether or not I'm going to stay with the green plan or not. And I've already made that decision. I'm going to stay on for at least another week, and we'll see how this week goes as far as weight loss and everything. But I have discovered that I am not hungry. It seems like when I was on the blue plan, I was always hungry. On this, I'm not hungry. I don't know if it's because I'm consciously getting more points in or what it is, but I'm not hungry, and it's, if I can lose weight and not be hungry, that's great. I do have a birthday party that I'm going to go to on Monday, so that'll be a challenge for me to really stay on plan, but I know many of you have done it, and I know that I can do it too. So other than that, gosh, I don't have anything much else. Oh, I got to tell you, I got a magnetic embroidery hoop today for my sewing machine. The table topper that I was working on, last week and the week before, It's a fall table topper. I really want to get it done because it's really pretty, and I have a quilting design that I want to put into it. And so the hoops that came with my machine, they will work, but it takes me forever and ever and ever to get this thing hooped because it's, you know, you have 3 layers. You have 2 layers of fabric, and then you have the batting in between. So it's really hard to get a good hoop on it and for it to stay hooped. And it's like, you know, it's like a workout trying to get them hooped. So I saw a video on these magnetic hoops, and I thought, okay, I'm going to try this. I just have to remember not to get my phone or my computer near it. But really, really strong magnets. So I'm hoping that it will hold the fabric in place enough so I can do a good embroidery design in it. And I'm probably going to play around with that tonight because the next couple of days I'm going to be busy with these jalapenos. I have 15 pounds of jalapenos in my kitchen right now. And next weekend I'm going to be working on salsa. So anyway, I think that's about it. Something else I was going to tell you, and it's just slipping my mind. So, we got an email earlier today that one of the pastors at our church has been diagnosed with COVID. So if you could keep him in your prayers, his name is Ron. It seems like our church has just been battling COVID, not all at once, you know, just kind of in trickles and stuff. I'm particularly concerned about Ron, though, because he has other health conditions that are concerning. So, but if you could keep him in your prayers, I would appreciate that. So that's going to wrap it up for me. I'm excited for this new week to show you my new menu. Look for me tomorrow. I will get a weigh-in video up. I'm not sure if I'm going to combine it yet with my regular what I ate video. It just depends on what the jalapenos do with me tomorrow. So, but one way or the other, I'll get my my weigh-in up for you tomorrow, along with what I'm eating on the green plan now to lose 147.8 pounds. Now I don't have that much that to lose anymore. That was my goal when I started out. So I've lost close to 70 pounds of that. Well, I had lost 93, gained some back. So now I'm in the high 60s of my weight loss. So I'm almost at the halfway mark again of the weight that I have to lose, but the total I want to lose is 147.8. So I'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great night. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.